done an unboxing in a while because I've been trying to be very, very good and not get things. So, now that I have things that are sewing themed or laser themed or whatever it is I'm doing, craft-wise, I thought I'd open the box. Are we excited? I'm excited. Ooh. So there's stuff, obviously. Just a small package this time. Ooh. I'm just going to take it all out of the box. Hello, two people that have arrived. The hardware has come out of the thingos. That's okay. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon here, but hello, hello. So, Belinda has been making fun things, and look, it's green. For anyone that doesn't know what this is, it's a zipper holder so that you put the zipper in and then you can like feed it in. So I will do a video on how this works. For those that struggle to put your zippers on, these are going to be awesome. And then this, how cool is that? It's called a hump jumper. So you put it like under the fabric. If you're about to do something really, really thick, you can pop it under so that it's the same thickness. And the two sides, this one's thicker, this one's thinner. 5 a.m. Good for you being up and at 'em at 5 a.m. The other thing that Belinda has recently acquired, and you can buy it from her, is multicolored hardware. So it's like silver that fades into rose gold. So it's like a two-toned hardware. Same with this one. So these ones, it goes from the rose gold down to the silver. So you've got little clips as well. How fun are these? So I have some 1-inch D-rings and some swivel clips. So I'm sure I'm going to come up with something fabulous to make with this. And this I got because it's an order. And I've got more stuff. It's all about the 3D printer. It makes me want one so bad. Oh my gosh. So anyway, this is going to be fun. I have already got a thought about these. And then these, I'm going to do a video on how to use these as well. It's a sparkly sticker. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it sparkles. So cool. So these are for your zippers, which is very, very cool. So this sits over your zipper teeth, so that then you can kind of stitch around it and make sure that your zipper is directly in the center. So it like centers up your zipper. So you can see here, they are all different thicknesses. So I will do a video on how to use these as well. And then you can just purchase them from Bramax. So I don't know if you can see there, but it goes from skinnier and then thicker, thicker, thicker. So depending on the box size that you've done, this will sit over, I should have grabbed some zipper. Let me grab some zipper and I'll show you. Aha, here's some I prepared earlier by accident. Right, so this sits over your zipper tape and then you can get like a perfect stitching around it. Super cool. Also helps to keep it in the center. And it clips on too, so it's not just gonna fall off. Well, it does if you flick it hard enough, but still, super cool. So this will be, depending on how big or wide of a gap you do, will be the different ones. So this one's if you want to stitch really close. But again, it clicks on and you can get it off, but I like the fact that you can click it on and then pick it up, because we all know that I am not the most organized human on the planet. My other video, I did do a video today for anyone that is patiently or impatiently waiting. I did the Lucy backpack by Swoon. It is nearly finished uploading. It's a process, apparently, a very slow one. My uploading speed is atrocious. Not much can be done about that though. I just love that she's printed it. It's like a green and then changes to blue in certain lights. Very cool. Anyway, so those are my quick little box of stuff that I got, but the hardware's really pretty. it's like a faded effect. Love me a good two-tone. You know, it would be the coolest two-tone if you could get black to like neon green. That'd be cool. Or green to purple. I don't know if they do colors like that or if they just do the main hardware colors. But the rose gold to silver is quite pretty. And I apparently just want to play with these. But yeah, so that was my unboxing today. We've just got little bits of stuff, which is totally fine. Never seen a hinged hump jumper. Well, it's so you've got the different heights. So I don't know if you can tell. This one's thicker than this one. So it's just to have them together. So that instead of having multiple little bits everywhere, you can have one hinged one all in the same spot. 3D printers are so clever. The hinge is so it's just all printed at once and then it magically hinges. I don't know how they do it, but it is very cool. Anyway, with all that done, I think that's the only reason I was popping in, just to show you all my goodies. This is going to be cool to put your zipper tape on. I will do a separate video on how to use this. Because it is really, really handy for people who have not yet mastered the zipper like I do. I could show you now, except I don't have a zipper on me. I actually got out the correct amount of hardware for a change. Let me get a zip. Hold on. Alright, one zipper. So we pop it in like that. So you have the tail hanging on the inside. And then you've just got this bit so it's nice and smooth. And then we just feed in the sides and pull. Ta-da! Well, I mean, obviously we don't pull it all the way off if you want the zipper on there. But you split a section and then you just pull it through evenly. You just gotta tug on it. I did better the first time. Didn't I? Maybe I do better with it over here. It's on a bit of an angle too, so you can see better. Okay, the first time I did it like a champion and now I'm struggling. What is going on? There we go. So once you've put it on, you can then just lift it off. One zipper on your zipper tape. Lovely and even. It's like having the third hand that you need. And it sits nicely on the table. It's lightweight, but it's the angle that it's on, it's quite stable. You can't like knock it over. Like if it was straight up and down, you'd push on it and it would tilt. But it's very, very well designed in that sense. Put it back on and then you just go yoink. No, that is very nicely well balanced. It's things like this people don't necessarily think about that do make a difference. And then lift. That's really fun to play with, just in case anyone's interested. But these are her new toys. I will show you how to use these in a video. It will probably be later though, because it is lunchtime for me, but I got the package and I really wanted to show you all what was in it. So these will be making regular features, most likely in my videos. I'm wondering if I can put this on the zipper tape and then have it run up against it. I'll play around a bit and then do a video of my findings. But yeah, not the zipper tape, but all of this you can get from the Brimax website. I'd never seen two-tone hardware before she got it in. So cool. But there you go. What am I going to do with, oh, that's so you can put like straps through it with a big D-ring. These are super handy. I'm already having ideas about what to make over here. Anyway, I'm going to go see if my final video or my morning video has uploaded, fingers crossed, and then I will release it to the wild. And fingers crossed. I also have been in contact with some pattern designers I've never done videos of before. And so they were nice enough to allow me to do a video. So I have cut out all the paper versions. I just have to go and actually prep the bags. So I'm hoping to get that done today. And if not today, I'll do it in the morning and then just record a bit later. But yeah, new designers, new patterns. Now that I have got some stuff organized and I have stopped taking custom orders for a while, so it's going to give me time to be able to create videos of other people's patterns. So in my Facebook group, there is a thread of things that you would like me to do. Also, if you are a pattern designer, feel free to contact me. And also, my last live we were discussing somebody coming and doing a joint live with me. I feel like we should definitely get onto that. We should aim to do it in August, after the 16th. I would love to do a joint live with someone else. It doesn't matter if you're an experienced seller or not, so long as you're willing to get on camera and chat with me, and we can do like live troubleshooting, and we should do a fun pattern. We could pick somebody else's designing free patterns. It doesn't have to be one of mine. It can be any pattern, really. But I would love to do another joint live, like I do with Sandra, but you can be any skill level. You just have to be willing enough to get behind a camera. So please email me about that. seamslegitsewing@gmail.com, because I don't have that at Seems Legit Sewing website, email. Feels like too much effort to have too many emails. Two's enough. But no, I would love to do a joint live. Also, my husband had an epiphany that he would like my sewing studio outside, he would like to turn it into his personal gym, which means all of my sewing stuff is coming in here. So I'll be doing a very big rearrange while he's in Ireland competing for World's Strongest Man. He doesn't know I'm going to do that, but he also doesn't watch my videos, so it's fine. But I'm going to do a big rearrange. I'm also going to be going through all of my patterns and all of my fabrics, and I'm going to do a really big cull. And when I say patterns, I mean like fabric clothing patterns. I have a 4-drawer filing cabinet full, and I need to be brutally honest with myself and realize that I'm never going to make 90% of them. So I'm going to sell them all. I will do, people in town can come over first, and then anything they don't want, I will then put up for sale on probably my website, just to get rid of them, because I have an insane amount of patterns that I've never cut and I've never used, and I probably never will. I bought them at the time because it was like 3 patterns for $20 or 1 pattern for $28. So it made sense to get extra ones, and then I've just never really made them because they weren't on my wish list. So I will be going through all of those. If anybody would like to purchase any of them, they'll be 3 for $10 or $5 each. Mainly just to get rid of them, recuperate some of my money so I can go and buy more fabrics. Pretty much how this is going. I would like to go and do a custom vinyl order from somewhere that you guys recommend, and I'll go and test out a bunch of different styles. So that's what the money from the patterns and my excess fabric will be doing. I also have a plan. I bought another roll of lining interfacing. So I have a whole roll, and by the end of that roll, I will no longer be doing cotton linings in bags. So I need to work through all my fabric and work it so that eventually I'm only doing waterproof canvas linings in all of my bags. It's one of my goals that I'm setting, and I'm telling you guys so that you can kind of keep me on track, I guess. Hold me accountable. Make sure I don't get sidetracked. But all waterproof canvas, hopefully, it probably won't be the end of the year, depending, of course, on how much fabric I sell off. But no, my end goal is waterproof canvas only in all the linings, and then do cotton and vinyl exterior. And I'd like to do, once the embroidery machine has moved inside and has a home and I'm in here full time, night times I can probably do like an embroidery on something. When can you make another Belle diaper bag by Swoon? I know you trim the zipper panels, but how much? So there's a dotted line that it tells you to turn under. I cut it there, if that helps you at all. I do actually want to make a bunch of diaper bags. but I'm also trying to give you guys what you've asked for and do new patterns you've never seen. So I'm gonna have to play a little bit and find a balance. Fridays will be laser engraving day. So all Friday videos will be laser, but I'm gonna try and make all laser videos under 10 minutes. So if you're just a bit curious and you wanna have a look, or if you're trying to convince your partner that you need one, I'll do lots of smaller videos so that I show you how to do it. I show you the settings, but I speed most things up so you're not there forever. I don't and will not be speeding up my sewing videos. I do it real time because if I ever make a mistake, I want to show you how to fix it because it does happen. I am not perfect, nor have I ever claimed to be. But in the video that I did today, I can show you the bag. I altered it because we all know that I just can't make a pattern. I have issues. I don't like to just make it the way it is. So I changed this. So it comes with like a strap that you tie on. Instead, I've done like not a twist lock, but like a bendy lock. And I also changed it so it's got a Tory pocket inside because we needed an interior zipper. And I did the slip pocket as a cargo style. So the pattern pieces are the same, but I switched it up. And I've done my straps in all vinyl. So I did them slightly different. Instead of doing 4 layers, it's just folded in half in the center. And I put stabilizer in the base to make it more kind of solid shaped. What can I say? I don't like to follow patterns. I like to see where the pattern wants me to take it. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but sometimes like something just wants a zipper pocket or it wants a style of strap. And this stuff was from our Kings of Horror box that Sandra and I did, and it glows in the dark. So essentially this bag is gonna glow in the dark and be absolutely fabulous. But the shapes, all the pattern pieces, minus the Tory pocket, are the original pattern shapes, and I build the overall bag the same way as the pattern. I've just altered a few things like this. This is really cool because I don't know, I have all this hardware and I've never used it in videos because I wasn't selling it. But now that I don't sell hardware, I feel the need to start using all of these weird and wondrous things because why not? I have a lot of like concho things to show as well. So there, that's pretty much me up to date. I probably need to build another website. Don't even get me started on it. It's not today's problem. But if you have purchased patterns from me, go download them. I will obviously give you warning when I'm going to change over, and I haven't even started yet. But then I won't have access to all the old data information of if you purchased it. If you can show me proof of a receipt, I can resend it. But otherwise, we are not that lucky. So make sure you've downloaded all the patterns from me because hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I will be changing it. Normal is overrated. But you guys also do watch me to learn how to make a pattern. And then I go and do crazy things like altering it. Because my brain just... I don't know, it just wants to be the way it wants to be. At no point did I need to do a cargo pocket, but I just felt like that's what the bag told me to do. And I sound like a crazy person, very aware of that. Such is life. I am a crazy person. The bag wanted cargo pockets, and so cargo pockets it got. Because let's be honest, a slip pocket is way quicker. You top stitch the top edge and then put the rest in the seam. That would have been the quicker, easier option, but that's not what it told me it wanted. So, there you go. Anyway, stay tuned for this stuff. I will come up with some fun things to make. I also would like to start doing some more backpacks. I know certain people just love backpacks. And that one was pretty fun to make, to be honest. I had quite a good time. So, more backpacks. A lot of the stuff this week will still be horror themed because I have a market next weekend. I am also halfway through cutting out stuff on my laser to make another turny thing, but instead of using pegboard, I'm just using normal stuff and I'm going to screw little screws in. I could probably finish it off as a video or do one if anybody's interested because I probably need to make a second one. We'll see. But yeah, apart from that, that's me done. I need to go and eat lunch and put all this hardware away. And then start playing with these. Hopefully I can get played today, and then I'll show you how to use them because they are very cool. I'll do a separate video on this. And this machine doesn't use this, so this is going to be a little bit later, and it'll have to be on the green machine. This would be very handy for the green machine. You give us ways of looking at patterns to make them work better for you. That's fair. I don't know. My brain just works differently to some people, and that's okay. The way patterns are designed, I just like to say this. The way that patterns are designed is not wrong. There is no wrong answer, right? But just sometimes I like to tweak things and make them very me. I don't even make my own patterns the way they're meant to be made. I just like to tell you that, like, it's not other people's patterns that I feel they need to change. I made an Empress the other day, and I just decided to put the D-ring connectors riveted to the outside of the bag for no other reason than I felt like it. That's my own pattern that I designed. So, you know, go with your gut. Sometimes changes make stuff feel better. Or it just gives like a different added perspective or something. Anyway, that's my motivational speech done for the day. I really need to eat though. So stay tuned. The other video will be out within the hour. It is an hour and a half long, so if you need to plan to sit and have it on in the background, or if you want to actually watch it, it's about this kind of an angle too. I've gone up a bit and on the angle so you can see. I'm hoping this is a good angle for everyone. It's less flat, so you can kind of see more from a bird's eye view without being totally hovering over. Because that also wouldn't work. If the stand for the phone is right here, bigger bags will knock it. So it has to be over in that corner. Really? All right. Enjoy your day or your morning, since it's early for some of you. And I will speak to you all next time. Bye-bye.